All right, what's up, y'all? We're gonna be checking out Daily Duppy from Avelino and Wretch from the 32. So, especially from the whole Daily Duppy, and you got what Avelino to Wretch and with the 32, especially how they just got it both strap lipped on this. So, especially with this one right here, and they got the whole thing how they coming with this one from the Duppy, from the Daily Duppy, and how they got everything else, especially from the Avelino to Rich from the 32. So they both got the whole thing. They both on the same time, especially how this one is, but especially from that Avelino to Rich.
I'ma fuck this one from the tip. Shh. That's what I told her when she jumped on my. Even brought my number one to the bits. Cause I'm coming from the belly of the beast where they don't stomach the kids.
Can we tear this one up from the rip? R.I.P. to the old me, you digging my dug in my ditch. I'm disappointed you appointed an impersonation of the person who's supposed to be there posing as him.
Blood fight.
Ooh, they posing as an A, especially with everything else too. How they really bit, man, how they really just went in and they just they went in and they both triple it, especially how they got this both. Like they got the whole thing just in and out. Like especially how they just tripled it. Man, they tripled it and just lost in with that. Like
Even brought my number one to the bits. Cause I'm coming from the belly of the beast where they don't stomach the kids.
Can we tear this one up from the rip? R.I.P. to the old me, you digging my dug in my ditch. I'm disappointed you appointed an impersonation of the person who's supposed to be there posing as him.
Blood fights like we're supposed to be twins.
And now young fires old.
what? Blood fires? Blood flyers were like we supposed to be twins. And especially how they got the whole thing coming too. How they got the whole this one right here, where they just put it together, where they just and then the way they connected and the way they got it, they both like triplets. They look like triplets too, kinda. So but how they just wished on this and came through and just came on both times.
To be there posing as him.
Blood fights like we're supposed to be twins.
And now young fire's old flame, I had to grow being lit.
While the clowns are out juggling bricks. Monkeys eagle-eyeing all the lions when the jungle is king.
Call us the kings of Leon, cause we made it through that massive attack.
Where they serve guns and roses, I return with a Mac.
I turn on the radio, heads wanna clash.
We're still spending old bands, that's how UB40 and rap.
At a stage there weren't no encore, but you can get clapped. Applaud me, I told the world and put us all on the map.
And he ain't talking OT, we're going further than that. The ends has got a hold on me, but ain't holding me back. I've let me rap. I don't need the sun, I see pots of gold when it rains. I love both sides of the
put us
Man, what? He said something about holding him back, ain't holding him back, something. And he just went from there. Everything just went closed and just physically, and he just up from there. Like it's like they didn't put the whole thing on and just made it seem just so vertical. Especially how they be making everything seem on the streams and how they be pitching in and going in. Man, it'd be crazy, a crazy thing. But they coming different, especially how they really just piecing every lyric and how they got everything else just moving and how they really strategizing things.
And he ain't talking OT, we're going further than that. The ends has got a hold on me, but ain't holding me back. I've let me rap. I don't need the sun, I see pots of gold when it rains. I love both sides of the coin, cause it's still a change. The diamond in the dirt, but the dirt gave me the chain. And now you understand why there's turbulence in the plane, but my purpose isn't delayed. Reaching higher heights, all the services ain't the same. Don't tell me about no chef in the kitchen, came with a maid. I guess we're all trying to cut through the cake.
Don't jump the gun and think I'll ever jump ship. Captain on my soul, don't let the submarine be the reason why you sink the yacht. Master may be wavy, but that don't make the mastermind tick. I might get the jubilee, but there's an oyster on my wrist.
Well,
Ooh, that made sense. Hey, everything else too, man. He said something about that, the brain, everything else, but don't get confused. Everything else, it can go, it can go from all kinds of different, especially how they really just, they all got their different type of viewpoints. They all got people have their own like how they look at things and their visuals and how they be just desperate things. So especially when you got you two both you got your both different points, how you come in of a point of view and how everything else is pointed like.
Ship, captain on my soul, don't let the submarine be the reason why you sink the yacht. Master may be wavy, but that don't make the mastermind tick. I might get the jubilee, but there's an oyster on my wrist.
World is my oyster, there's an oyster on my dish. Ate my first meal, I broke my fast, now I can sprint, man. See me out in Central in a sprint, I run in rings round every other Audi on the strip.
From strip searchers, I went soul searching, they tried to take my gifts. Man will tell you Black Lives Matter to save their skin, and even though mine's covered in ink, I still ain't been to the pen. I built a fountain without writing a thing.
In the drop top, getting top to the brim. Nah, I'm playing, man, I'm home with the kids. I say home and that's a figure of speech. Cut I made home cause I don't even feel at home where I live.
Was out at 7 with my sis strolling past Stonebridge. I told her it's a rocky road, selling stones by the bridge. I gotta get it, so I gotta get rid. And we're in the thick of it, the lines make paper but the margins are slim.
A Jaffa cake try to sell me a brick, but it's a full moon, I had to teach him about total eclipse. Now I'm in White Hart Lane.
Ooh, it's a full moon, but I had to teach him how to fool in the clip. Hey, especially how everything goes too, man. They be having their own little lines on it. Especially how they really got this like lined up and everything else too. When I'm at home, I don't even feel like home. Like that was a crazy bar too. Especially how they just be, man, how they just be, and how they having everything else served. But man, especially from the whole thing, like you just coming from a whole nother chemistry. Like they got their own little chemistry, but man, they working it. Especially how everything goes, because it's hitting with different. You got your different gimmicks and all that.
And that's a figure of speech. Cut I made home cause I don't even feel at home where I live.
Was out at 7 with my sis strolling past Stonebridge. I told her it's a rocky road, selling stones by the bridge. I gotta get it, so I gotta get rid. And we're in the thick of it, the lines make paper but the margins are slim.
A Jaffa cake try to sell me a brick, but it's a full moon, I had to teach him about total eclipse. Now I'm in White Hart Lane in my white Rove Range. Young gunner selling Harry cause we passed on Kane.
Yo, free, let me crack on. Let the hero win and you'll see them chasing the dragon. Fire breathing with passion, the fruits on my label we came. Crack on, let the hero win and you'll see them chasing the dragon. Fire breathing with.
Ooh, let the hero, man, what? Hey, everything goes to. Let the hero in. Man, everything goes to, hey, and it would drag, hey, everything else would drag on, hey. Especially from that, like, drag on, was it that? Drag on?
Win and you'll see them chasing the dragon. Fire breathing with passion, the fruits.
Oh, the dragon, okay, man, hey, that's a crazy type of thing too, man. Especially with everything else too, the melodies and everything else. Cause man, it be really just deep on with it, but sometimes you won't even catch those bars because they just flow through so quick. Cause the way everything else just be said it.
The dragon, fire breathing with passion, the fruits on my label we came from saving our rations. The world was at war, but I went and earned my medallions, medal of honor. Answer my call of duty, now the final fantasy is to have a halo above us. And we play for keeps cause it's not a game with my brothers keep us. Let's keep on keeping on till they done us. It's done.
Hey, for sure with that one right there, he said my brother's keeper, everything else too is done. Man, they snapped. Man, Avelino Wretch, man, they both just Wretch, they both just had their whole different viewpoints and they just, man, went from there and everything goes just saturated. But especially from the Wretch to 32 to, especially from the Duppy to Daily Duppy. So this one just, man, especially how everything else went on with this. I feel like these Duppies be different because you would never know what's coming on to the parts and everything else too. How everything else is just mimically playing and how everything else is going. But especially from this one right here, from Avelino to Wretch and 32 to the whole thing. But definitely with this one right here, if you guys didn't like this one right here, make sure you guys like and comment